Welcome back children to our 6th video for chapter 6 population, and today we're going to study another aspect of population which is called as life expectancy. Let's understand what is life expectancy in the first place. Okay, the average number of years a child born lives is called as life expectancy. That means, I would like to ask you a question first. Is the life expectancy the same in all the countries? What is the average number of years that a person in India lives? 50, 60, 70? What about the people in Brazil or in America or in another country, European country? Do they live for 50, 60, 70, 80 or above that? I think we studied age and sex pyramid. And there itself we have learned that the old population is much higher in Brazil, right? That means their life expectancy is much higher compared to India. What could be the average number of years that a person in India lives? Let's check for ourselves. Okay, but any guesses? Yes, I can hear 60, 70, 75. Maximum, right? It's not more than 75. So let's check for ourselves. Here is the graph showing the life expectancy of Brazil. What you find from 1960. In 1960, the life expectancy was 54 in Brazil, which is quite less, right? Then in 1970, it gone up to 59 years. Then in 1980, it went up to 62 years. Then in 1990 it went up to 65. In 2000 it went up to 70. In 2010, it went up to 73, and in 2016 their life expectancy is 75. So if 75 is the life expectancy in Brazil, any guesses about the life expectancy in India now? Will it be more than Brazil, or will it be more than 75, or will it be less than 75? Okay, I hope you are trying to understand. Okay, now we'll check with the life expectancy of India. So I guess now you have seen. Okay, in 1960 it was 41. 70 it went up to 48. In 1980 it went up to 54. Then in 1990 it went up to 58. In 2000 it went up to 63. 2010 it went up to 67, and 2016 it went up to 68. Okay, so at present what is our life expectancy then? In India it is 68. It would be better that we take both in comparison. Okay, now what we can see is in both the countries the life expectancy has been on an increase. When Brazil had 54 in 1960, our life expectancy was only 41. Okay, that's the average number of years. Doesn't mean some may not live to be 80 or 60 or 70. Okay, on an average. Okay, now we'll take the last few years. Say 2010. In Brazil, the life expectancy was 73 years. And in 2010, same year in India, it was 67. And 2016 in Brazil now, it was 75 on an average. And in India, it is 68 on an average. Is it the same for male and female? Is the life expectancy for men and women the same? Think about it. Will it be the same? Not really. Okay. Will the life expectancy be the same in villages and the cities? Think about it. Okay. Then you will also understand the reasons for low life expectancy in certain countries. Okay. Now, where do you find more life expectancy? Definitely in Brazil. Okay. How much? Say in 2016. Now when we have to take a particular year. So in 2016 in Brazil it was 75 years, while in India in the same year it was only 68 years. Okay, though both the countries are showing improvement in the life expectancy. Okay, yet in India the life expectancy is still low compared to Brazil. Could you tell some of the reasons for it? Yes. Literacy. Anything else? Standard of living is higher in Brazil compared to India. better facilities, medical facilities, etc., which I'll be talking very soon. What you realize is, in developed countries, the life expectancy is high. That means India is still a developing country where our life expectancy is low. Hence, increase in life expectancy is an indicator of development. So, in the European countries and American countries, the life expectancy is much higher. Okay. From the reasons for a higher life expectancy, you will be able to understand why do we say that life expectancy is an indicator of developed countries. Okay, let us see these reasons now. Reasons for higher life expectancy are progress in medical science. Okay, so if the medical science is progressed, then definitely the many diseases can be cured. Okay, many people can take advantage of improved medical sciences, while in India many people are left out of medical science. Not to say India is not progressing in medical science, we are progressing, but all people do not get an equal opportunity for good medical services. Okay, better standard of living in developed countries. The standard of living is very high. Compare it with the standard of living in India. Rural standard of living is different from urban standard of living. Better facilities. Developed countries have better facilities, nutritious food, good air. That's another major cause of death in our country. Okay, polluted air, pollution. Okay, which is a major enemy, you can say, of our good health. And exercise. How many of us really exercise? How many of your parents exercise? Okay, so we don't take all these things seriously. Foreigners or developed countries, they take exercise as very seriously. Okay, and therefore their life expectancy definitely increases. What about socio-economic development then? The social standard of living, the economic standard of the people all play an important role in increasing or improving the life expectancy, and therefore we find now there is a relationship between development and increased life expectancy. Okay, and by now I'm sure after looking at all these reasons, I'm sure you're now able to understand whether the male and female life expectancy is the same in India. Okay, we had seen the age and sex ratio, and there we had already seen the women outlive men in our country on an average, and in Brazil also the women outlive the male population. Rural population do not have a higher life expectancy compared to the urban people. Why? Because of the facilities and standard of living. We know hospitals are hardly available in the villages, so people have to come all the way to the cities for higher medical facilities, and by the time they reach the hospitals, many of them lose their lives also. Okay, now think about it. Is there any relationship between increase in life expectancy and growth of population? Do you find any relationship? Yes? No? How many yes? How many no's? You can put your hands up. Okay, raise your hands up and I can see them. There are many who are nodding their heads and saying yes, there is. Okay, because in India, the infant mortality rate is quite high. Children below the age of 5, many of them die. Okay, because of lack of proper nutrition or no standard of living. Okay, low standard of living could be another reason. Then no good facilities. Okay, then also the surroundings may not be clean for them. So many children from the age of 0 to 5 die at a very early age. So infant mortality rate is very, very high. Also, the accidental rate in India is very high, especially the road accidents, okay, that we hear about almost every day. So we find that now, suppose if this ratio was very, very low, the death rate was very, very low, then definitely the population growth rate will increase. So there is a relationship between increase in life expectancy and the growth of population. Okay, so with this we end. We will come back with the next important component of population, that's literacy rate. Till then, take care. God bless you.